and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new here and you've been here for a while, please make sure that notification bell is switched on just to be notified of every single time that I upload. Today I have a very exciting video because we're going to be doing the last part of my Disney and iHeart Revolution reviews. So yesterday's and the day before's videos were on the Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast collection, so there's just one collection left for us to review, and that is the Princess and the Frog. So I only bought 2 items from the collection. There are 4 in each collection. They all have eyelashes, but I didn't buy any of those. And in the Belle and Cinderella collections, I bought the single highlighters. I didn't with Tiana's stuff just because the highlighter would have been too dark for me. However, if you check out Lizzie Demetrio's video, I'll link it down below. She does use the highlighter in her video, so if you'd like to see how that looks on the skin, then definitely check her video out. So I'm going to be doing exactly the same of what I've been doing in my 2 previous videos. I'm just going to quickly run through the products with you. I'm going to swatch both of the items, then I'm going to actually test the products, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the collection at the end. So if you'd like to see what I think of the Princess and the Frog collection, then please keep watching. So as I mentioned, I only picked up 2 items from the collection, so I hope today's video is not as long as the 2 previous videos have been. But firstly, we have the main event of the collection. This is the face and eye palette. So this is what the packaging looks like. I've said this in both, I mean, I say 3 videos because I did the unboxing, didn't I? But I'm obsessed with the packaging. I love the fact that they look like fairy tale books and you could stack them on your shelves, and it's just brilliant. I absolutely love the packaging. And then the actual palette itself looks exactly the same as the box, and then on the back it says real dreams come true. Absolutely love that. And then all of them open up like this, and they each have 6 face products and then an eyeshadow palette. So because Tiana in Princess and the Frog has like a deeper skin tone, they have catered the face side of this palette to a deeper skin tone, which I totally get because they've done that for every single palette. However, I'm going to repeat myself again. If you've watched all of my reviews, I just wish that they did it in sections in each palette, so it had like fair, medium and deep, just so everyone could have a fair chance of using the face products in the each palette. But I am going to be trying obviously a blush and highlight from this palette, and we'll see if they are too dark for me or not. But this is what the Princess and the Frog palette looks like. I'm very excited to try this because I've had 2 different videos so far. One collection was better than the other, so I'm intrigued to know if this is going to be good quality as well. I'm just looking at the eyeshadow palette, and I think I've been discussing it with my Patreons. For like a green collection, there's only like 1 matte green in this palette, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do a green look, which I was really hoping to. I've even got green clothes and a green scrunchie in, so I was hoping to do a green eye look, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But yeah, this is what the palette looks like. It retails for £15, so you get 6 face products and 18 shadows in here, all for £15, which I don't think is bad in price whatsoever, as obviously because you get all of this for £15, and you can use a discount code on Revolution to get it for even cheaper, so I think I paid about £12 for this. So that is the Princess and the Frog palette. And then also I did pick up her lip topper, and I'm so excited to try this because I've loved both of the previous lip toppers, and this colour is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a peachy gold lip topper. It's so stunning. And also I realised earlier, I've been saying in my 2 previous videos that they retail for £6. They don't. They actually retail for £5, so slightly cheaper than what I've been telling you all. But I think £5 is a really good price for a collaboration item, and also like a lip product. I think that's not too bad in price whatsoever. So now that I've given you a quick little run through of all the products we're going to be testing today, I am going to now dive into some swatches. I'm going to be swatching everything: the face products, the eyeshadows, and also the lip topper. So let's get started. So this is the first half of the palette swatched, and there's a lot of variations of green shimmer. However, there's only like 1 matte green in this entire palette, and this pastel one here, so you couldn't really create a whole look with that. There seems to be like pinks and purples in here as well, so I think I'm going to have to play with those. The swatches are not too bad. Again, the same as the other palettes, a little bit dry and crumbly at some points, but I mean, the pigment is still there. And this is the second half of the palette swatched. I really do like the colour story of this palette. It's a lot more colourful than the others. But look at that last yellow, like it is absolutely stunning. And yeah, there's again a lot of shimmers in this palette, which I wish there wasn't. I wish there was a little bit more variation with mattes, but what can you do? And these are the blushes and highlighters in the palette, and also the lip topper at the end, which is a beautiful peachy gloss. It is stunning. I love the colours of the blushes and highlighters in here, but I think I'm only going to be able to use this one. And the blushes, I'll just have to pick one and go in with a very light hand. But these are the face products and the lip topper. We're now going to test out the face products in the palette. So I'm going to go in with a highlighter first. This middle one here, I don't even want to try and pronounce it because I know my patrons are going to sit there laughing at me because I never can pronounce anything. Achidanza. But so I'm going to go in with the middle one here. It is a beautiful gold tone. The other highlighters in here would look absolutely gorgeous on a deeper skin tone. It's very kickbacky, like all the other highlighters we've tested in this series so far. But let's see if this is good like the Belle one was. So this is the highlighter on, and they seem to be getting better the more like I'm trying. Like the Cinderella one was a bit meh, the Belle one was much better, and then this one is better than the Belle one. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a little bit more reflective of the lights, whereas before they were a bit more subtle and glowy, whereas this one is like a blinding highlighter. And I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Like, how beautiful does that look? It's a lot more icier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a gold, but it's actually more icy. So if you've got like a fair to light skin tones, I think you'd get away with this. Like, I cannot see it when I look forward. So you definitely can use one of the highlighters in the Tiana palette if you do have a fair to light skin tone. And it's absolutely beautiful. It looks really nice and smooth on the skin. Hasn't picked up like any texture or nothing. This is my favourite highlighter out of all of the ones that I've tested so far, including obviously the single ones and the other palettes. We're off to a good start so far, which is good. And now I have to pick one of these beautiful blushes. I think I'm going to take the top one, which is called Almost There. So I'm just going to take a very light hand because I don't know if you can see that, but it's already picked up so much. I've literally just dabbed the tiniest bit in. So let's see what these look like. Okay, this is the blush on, and as per usual, I've put on too much. It is a stunning pink shade. It would look so much better on a deeper skin tone, but obviously I did want to try out the blushes anyway, even though I know they'd be too dark for me. So I'm extremely blushed in this video, but you're just going to have to ignore that for the time being. It just went on really easy. They're super pigmented, so if you've got a similar skin tone to me and you do want to use these products, or the blush in particular, just go in with a very, very, very light hand, because as you can see, you could put on too much in a matter of seconds. Right, so now we've tested the face products, which I'm very happy with so far. We can now dive into the eye look. Okay, so off camera I just primed my eyelids. I used the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. I swear this is literally all I use nowadays. I don't think I use anything else. And I was obviously intending to do a green look because this is the Tiana palette, but there is only like one matte green in here. So all of my patrons have done like purpley looks so far. So I think I'm gonna have to head in the same direction. I might focus a bit more on the pinky shades towards the top here. So let's do that. I'm gonna firstly take this shade here, which is called Naveen, I think. I need to watch Princess and the Frog. I haven't watched it in ages. And with that shade, I'm gonna put this in my crease. That shade is so beautiful and pigmented. It is just like the perfect in between like purple and pink. It is so stunning. Okay, to blend out that shade, I'm gonna take the shade Gumbo, which is slightly more muted than that one. These shades are really kickbacky again, by the way. They're super pigmented though, like wow. I'm actually so impressed with how pigmented these are. Again, super pigmented, really impressed with these shades so far. They just seem to be getting better, like each collection, the ones that I'm trying, which is so funny. Right, to blend out that outer shade, I'm gonna go in with a yellow, and that is the shade down here, which is called Mama Odie. Odie? Help me, I don't know how to say these words. I don't know what that was. I need to go to bed, I think. It's the third video today. Who is she? And I'm going to blend out the top edges. Okay, and this is the yellow as well. Again, super easy to blend in with each other. They just look really seamless. I'm so happy with this eye look so far. So now I'm going to do what I've been doing with the other two looks, and I'm going to do a half cut crease, and I'm going to use the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. And the brush I always use to do my half cut creases is the Accent brush by Real Technique. So I'm going to go do this off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are my half cut creases. As always, they are not even, but they never will be when it comes to me. So I don't know what shimmer to use. I feel like green's not gonna go with it. Maybe if I use this one up here, which is kind of like a mix between green and gold. It's called Evangeline. I love that name. Reminds me of Nanny McPhee. That's what the shade looks like. So I feel like that will look good in the cut crease because it's not too gold and it's not too green. So yeah, let's give that a go. Okay, and that is the shade Evangeline on my eyelids. Again, same as yesterday, it applies pretty fine on its own, but if you want it to be a little bit more reflective, definitely suggest wetting your brush. So now we need a shade to blend out the edge of this into the red. And I think I'm going to take the shade Voodoo, which is here, and hopefully that will help it kind of mix into the pinky shades a little bit better. I'm also going to take this shade down here, which is called Le Boeuf, I think. And I'm going to use that as well to mix in because I think it wasn't the right shade to blend in with this outer purple, but that's a lot better. And I'm just going to go in with my original brush and a little bit of Naveen again, just to tap all of that kind of together. Okay, and for the lower lash line, I do want to go in with a different shade. So I think I'm going to take Witch Doctor, which is a dark purple. And I'm hoping this will tie in really nicely with the look, hopefully. And I'm just going to put this all the way across. And that is Witch Doctor on my lower lash line. It's super pigmented and really easy to use. I'm loving this eye look so far. It's super different to the two previous eye looks. Kind of a little bit more colourful than the other ones. But now we need to pick a shade for my inner corner and brow bone. Now there isn't really another light shimmer for the inner corner and brow bone, but I think I'm going to have to take this light green here, which is called Tiana. I hope that this will go well with the look. If not, I would have completely ruined it. But let's see if this is pigmented like the ones that I've tried previously. And that is the shade Tiana on my inner corner and brow bone. And wow, it is super bright and icy. It's just got a little bit of a green reflect, but it looks so beautiful and I'm really happy with this eye look. This brush is the best for inner corner and brow bone. It's the Morphe M515 brush, if you're wondering. I got this on sale, I think for like £2 something. Really cheap, definitely recommend it. It's just like the perfect size to just get into your inner corner and not apply too much to your brow bone. So I think this is going to become a new favourite brush. Right guys, so that is my eye look done, and I'm super happy the look I created. I wasn't really too sure what I was going to do at first, but I think it's come together really, really nicely and I love it. So I'm going to now hop off camera. I'm going to put my lashes and mascara and lipstick on, and then I'll be right back so we can test out the lip topper. Oh my god, I've just received an email from Made by Mitchell to say my palette has finally shipped, and I'm so excited. So if you want to see what I think of the palette, I think I got the Head in the Clouds palette, the blue one, then make sure you stick around and subscribe. So guys, I am back. This is my completed makeup look. For my lashes, I used the Pound lashes in the style Dream. My mascara is the Butterfly Lash Mascara by Revolution, and my lipstick is the same as what I've been using in all of these videos. It's the I Heart Revolution Salty Caramel lipstick. We're finally on to the last portion of this video, which is to test out the lip topper. Now, I've loved both of the lip toppers, both of the lip toppers I've tried previously, so I've got very high expectations and I have a feeling I'm gonna love this one as well. So yeah, the Tiana one just looks like this. I'm so excited to see what this is gonna look like on top of a new lip, so I think we should just get started. Oh, this smells slightly different to the other ones, you know. It smells a little bit more sweeter and not too sickly like vanilla, if you know what I mean. So let's give this a go. This one is definitely more subtle shimmer than the two previous ones. I think that's why a couple of my patrons like this one the most, because it's not as shimmery as the other ones. It's definitely a lot more subtle, and it just looks like a really nice juicy lip gloss on your lips, and I really like it. I like these because they're very thin in consistency, they're not sticky, they're very hydrating, they just feel really comfortable on the lips, and I don't really know what the difference is between a lip topper and a lip gloss, but they're pretty much the same thing, aren't they? But I really like this. It just looks beautiful over the top of a nude lipstick. There's not very many shimmer particles in here, so it just feels extra comfortable, and I think this is going to be my favourite one out of all three of them as well. All three of them are stunning and I love them all. Like, I thought the Belle one was going to become my favourite, but after I've tried this one, I think the Tiana one is definitely my favourite. So those are both of the products tested in this video. I love both of these. Like, I'm so happy with this because I love everything in here. The blusher was super pigmented and really beautiful. The highlighter was definitely the best one that I've tried in this whole collection, and the eyeshadows were just really, really nice quality. They were super pigmented, really easy to blend out. So I think the way that I've tested them, it's got better in quality each time, and I'm super impressed with this. Even though the face side of this palette is more catered towards deeper skin tones, I was able to use a highlighter and the blush, and I think I could use any of the blushes in this palette. So don't let the face side put you off of buying this palette if you are a similar skin tone to me. The eyeshadow palette is gorgeous and I highly recommend this collection. It is beautiful, it is stunning, and you need it in your life. Overall, I've absolutely loved this collection. I really, really hope that they bring out more Disney princesses in the future. I have seen though that Essence are doing similar thing, but they're also doing villains. I think they're doing Disney princesses and villains. So if you want me to keep my eye out for that and pick some of that up for you, then I will, because I know that they're doing Ariel and Ursula. I'm definitely going to have to pick that up. Overall, I'm very happy with this collab. I love I Heart Revolution, I love Disney, so the fact that they collaborated together is amazing. I think the products are a little bit mixed bag of reviews. I am more happy with it than I am like not happy with it, so I'm so glad I picked up all the products that I did. So excited to have them all in my collection. When I move, I'm definitely going to have these on display because they just look incredible. So that pretty much rounds up my thoughts and opinions on the Princess and the Frog collection. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed me reviewing all of the products from the Disney collab. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below, now that I've like tested all the collections, which one is your favourite. I don't know if I have a favourite. I think this one maybe, just based off of actual quality of makeup, I feel like this one actually might be my favourite, because I don't know, there was just, it was all consistent throughout. Like every product I tried was really good, so I'm super happy with this collection. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.